Commercial landlords are basically the final boss of Karens. They aren't just mean, they're professional sharks. But back in the 90s, I found a way to break one. My client ran a restaurant called The Vault. It was built inside an old bank basement, featuring a massive 100-ton steel vault. It was beautiful, but it was a legal landmine. The landlord was a piece of work. He knew my client was moving, so he invoked a nightmare clause. Remove the 100-ton vault and restore the building to mint condition, or I'll sue you for everything you're worth. Most lawyers said my client was cooked. I told him, give me $5,000 for legals and $1 for an agent. Then sit back. I called up a guy who knew a guy. I had a real estate agent send the landlord a non-binding letter of intent. A big bank supposedly wanted the space, but only if that vault stayed exactly where it was. Then came the trap. I met the landlord for lunch. He was wolfing down a rack of lamb with his bare hands, looking at us like we were insects. I told him, my client is taking the vault. We need it for the new location. The landlord's greed redlined. He laughed and shouted, I'm the landlord! I do what I want! That vault is mine now! I played dumb. I begged him to put it in writing. The second that ink dried, my client was off the hook for a multi-million-dollar removal. We moved out the next month. The bank tenant never existed. The landlord was left with 100 tons of useless steel in a basement he couldn't lease. It stayed empty for years. Moral of the story? Don't mess with a lawyer's lunch.